Hey guys, I just wanted to take a second to show you how to put in an order via the new virtual office. And so sign in with your username and password. And it looks a little different than the old one, but most of the things are still the same. So what you're going to do is hit My Customers and a couple different choices here. Most of the time we are putting in a children's health study or just a regular order. Remember, for a Transform 120 order, we want to place two separate orders. So I'm going to go ahead and take you through a children's health study way first, and then I'll show you the regular way in a second. But we're going to say submit order for the children's health study. Here, I'm going to say that I agree to this, to donate a small portion. And it's not this $35, you guys. It ends up being, you do $5, your sponsor does $5, their sponsor does $5 until that $35 fee is taken care of. So I'm just going to make up a name. Okay, and a birthday. I'm just going to go ahead and put them in the 2004 age group, because a couple different things there, depending on if they're an older child or a younger child, it might only give them the option for the capsules or the gummies. So know that you can finagle the year a little bit if you're wanting one or the other. On the top here is the capsules. The way that we put in an order, only the trio blend, so these bottom two. On the Transform 120, you need all three. So let's say my adult wants the capsules and my child wants the chewables. I'm going to select there and hit next. And what I want to do in this first order, your information should show up in the top here. And you can go ahead and enter in information here. Okay, we're going to make up a zip code and hit look up. Not when you're looking up a zip code. So this is Littleton, Colorado, where I'm from. Okay, and you can put in the phone number. And I always, even though the email address is not in red, I go ahead and put so you get the gist, okay, right? You can hit here as long as the billing information is the same as the shipping. And when you scroll down to the bottom here, let's say I'm putting in an order for somebody who doesn't get paid till Friday. I can go ahead and have it processed on Friday, so that's kind of cool. So know that that's an available option. When I do a MasterCard or American Express or whatever, I'm going to go ahead and do this number. Okay, what I do is copy it, because when I'm going to do my protein order, I can just paste it right in there, which is nice. The month and year, this isn't actually going to process since it's a fake number and everything. But when I hit continue, there'll be a third button that pops up here at the bottom. You're going to push that because it is going to add your customer to your address book, so that when we come back here for the second order for the protein, or a third order maybe for bars, that's already in there. So let's pretend we already submitted that order. We're going to go back to the home page here, and you're going to hit My Customers. We're going to go ahead and submit the protein order next. So, or this is how you would submit a regular capsule or chewable order here without the children's health study. So if you were to do, just a regular order, we would hit 1 here and add that to cart. But I'm going to go ahead and do the protein. And again, always as 2 separate orders. On the Transform 120, what we want to do is ignore this one-time single shipment option. It's just not even an option. I don't want you to put it in the computer that way. First off, it charges your customer more for shipping. And second off, it cancels your customer right out of the computer, so it doesn't give you any notification when they might be due for product again. So I never do the one-time single shipment for my customers. On the Transform 120, we want to make sure they're on a 4-month installment, because that means they're going to be paying for this by the month, which is pretty typical of an order. If somebody really wants to pay for it all up front, they're more than welcome, but this is just a typical order. The cool thing about implementing 4 orders of shakes for the 4 months to match their capsules or chewables is that you can kind of do a variety. So the majority of my clients actually like to get 1 month's worth of the small serves, the single serves, okay, because they like those for their gym bags or their diaper bag. I'm going to hit add to cart. And then a lot of time they like chocolate a little bit more than the vanilla, probably because I'm biased that way. And maybe they want just a tiny bit of vanilla, but maybe not even a full month's worth. So we're gonna do half and half here as well. And the number we want, you can do any combination of these guys, but the number we want in our cart over here to the right, you guys, is 4. So we're gonna hit checkout. And the reason we want 4 is because each order of protein is gonna last a month. And again, you get 4 months worth of the capsules or the chewables. So what we would wanna do is customers and address book. And we can go ahead and add whoever in here. We can go ahead and click on this, okay? And it will autofill all of this information. Boom, 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 okay? So then, again, maybe she doesn't get paid till Friday. We can do that. We can go ahead and pick American Express like we did last time. We can go ahead and paste that credit card number. It makes it really easy, okay? After you put in the month and year of the expiration, you can hit continue this time. We don't need to add this to our address book. So that would complete your Transform 120 order.